Hey everybody, it's V-Build time again. Number two.
Number two.
Number two. We're gonna build Frame a Robo. This comes courtesy of HobbyLink Japan. So, you know, something about ethics in toy journalism. Because this is a review sample.
Thank you, Hobby Toy Hobby.
Frame a Robo. This is Gaia Frame. We're going to build him first, and we're going to see how long that takes.
Okay.
The whole point of this is that these are robots that actually turn from robots into the frame of parts that they are when they come out of the kit.
That's
so
confusing.
He's supposed to be able to transform back into this after you build him.
Why?
Right?
Okay. Sounds good.
It's going to have an anime and everything, because Bandai knows how to make money.
Ooh, there's an order sheet. No, it's a postcard. Ooh, it's all in Japanese. I can't read it.
It's like a feedback postcard or something.
Oh, you should just, like, look, there's different, like, sections.
Yeah, it's just like you know,
flip it over.
The toy, like, you know,
just like pick random
put my
squares.
eyes out or it didn't. There you go.
All right, are you ready for questions?
Always.
We gotta make up for questions. Okay, ready? Quick. Which AOE Dinobot figure was your favorite?
Scorn.
Is your podcast on SoundCloud, by the way?
No.
I've got to know, DX9's Invisible or Sphinx? I'm partial to Invisible.
Sphinx.
When will you V-build Kotobukiya Roll and Protoman?
I don't really know.
And they're all talking about there will be blood. What's wrong with it? Blah, blah, blah. It's too long. That's what's wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. Corinne's just crazy.
I am a little bit. Hey, Evangelist, I've always hear you talk about Canadians' customs not understanding yen. Could we hear said stories?
I haven't really got a good one. It's just this one time my brother got me a watch, and they read the yen sign as dollars.
What the hell is Kamen Rider? Isn't it just ghetto Power Rangers with fruit?
No.
You probably shouldn't say that to Kamen Rider fans. They're not going to like that.
Do I even need clippers for this, or do I just snap the parts apart?
I don't know. It's an adventure. Evangelist, is there a way to import the Creon Battle Changers?
I don't know. I don't think they ever made it to any, like, actual outlets.
Evangelist, can you V-build some Kinder Eggs?
Does anyone really want me to V-build Kinder Eggs?
We should get some.
I guess. But then isn't the border gonna yell at me?
Was there blood?
Yeah!
Where's Gloria?
Where is Gloria?
Gloria's up on the shelf. I can go get her if you want. Do you guys miss Gloria? Do you need to see Gloria? I will go get
check
Gloria.
it out. You just pull these things apart, and then look, to make it back into a frame, there's a little peg and hole system here, so you can peg these parts back together. That's tight. Wow. These feel good.
Yeah. All right, here's little Gloria.
I'm gonna start putting this guy back together into a frame as I pull the pieces off of the frame.
Oh God. Whatever that was, I just stepped on it and it hurt.
Whatever what was.
Something over there. It's fine. It just hurt me. It didn't hurt it.
Okay.
That battery thing.
Don't step on things.
It hurt. All right. Jazz's art is a bit creepy. Yes.
No.
Akron, would you become a belt that allows Evangelist to transform into a science-based Kamen Rider? No.
What if you had to survive?
Well, if I'm a belt, am I really living?
There was literally just the last Kamen Rider show literally dealt with that topic. If you want to know, Kryn, all you got to do is watch.
Hi from D-Kun.
Hi.
Infinite Smiley Jazz from Gracewood.
Yeah.
Hi, Gracewood. Woo! What are those missile drones on the left?
Those come with turrets and manacle, and they each break apart into 2 shotguns, 2 missile launchers, a laser pistol, and a shield. And
Turrets is cute, and he has a heart-shaped faceplate.
Yep.
That's why I like him.
I love the Iron Factory stuff. Like, I can't believe I haven't reviewed it yet. I just want to gush.
Why does that look like DOTM Soundwave?
Because you're a racist.
Aw. That's Nebulos. That's epic looking. How much is it?
I'm just starting trouble. The Frame Robo is like 400 yen a piece or something. They're super cheap.
Maybe Smiley Jazz joined the factory workers in a coke session before they made the blocks for Prime.
That's an elaborate story.
Evangelist, can you do our view SH Figuarts Kamen Rider? Ooh.
There's like 2 pegs for this to go in even. This is so solid as it's turning into a frame. I can't believe this. Also, sure, at some point I should do the O's Figuarts. They were flawed.
Stream died for me. Can you explain what this is again?
This is Frame a Robo. It's a new line from Bandai. There are 3 of them out right now, and 3 more coming out next month.
Oh God, this is going to take a long time. I'll just watch the archive. Bye.
Bye.
Aw. How much do they cost?
They're like 400 yen. Maybe 600, I can't remember. One of the two.
Evangelist, have you seen Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Kren, have I seen Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Nope. How much was this frame robo?
Kren, how much was this frame robo?
I don't know.
Well,
how much was it?
I was relying on you to remember, because now I can't remember anymore.
Wait, is it on the box? Seriously, I can't read the chat and
it's something. It's either 400 or 600 yen. I don't remember which.
How many American dollars is that?
I don't know.
I left the computer and came back. What is being made?
Frame robo.
How did you think of your name?
Me?
I guess.
It's a story. It's gonna take some time.
I think we're like way behind in
questions. I was on the internet playing Counter-Strike Beta 3 as a teenager. And I was in a clan that my friends started up, where everyone's name had to start with the letter E, lowercase e, then all capitals afterwards. And so I thought, because I was an awesome teenager, that Evangelist sounded super cool and like, you know, spaceships. And then after the clan dissolved, I took the E off and it said Vangelist. And I was like, that still sounds cool. So I ran with that. Then many years later, I found out that some musician stole my name and then went back in time and wrote the score for Blade Runner. And I've been kind of mad about it ever since.
Gracewood complimented my nails. Thank you, Gracewood. They're actually really chipped and yucky, but thank you. Shout me out, Ryan Moe.
Shouts.
Whoop whoop, yay, Gloria. Yes. Vangelist, Kinder eggs aren't illegal in America now.
What? I don't know. I heard conflicting things.
What should you keep in mind if you want to try watching a Kamen Rider show? I have seen numerous toy reviews and I'm wondering how different it is.
Well, I mean, it's live action. That's going to be a huge thing. Other than that, just like know that many rider shows are different from one another in a number of ways, and if you don't like one or if you like one, it doesn't mean you're going to like or dislike another one. So go in with an open mind. Also, I was saying this stuff was super solid when I was holding together, but now that I'm pegging more together and waving it around, it is falling apart a lot more easily.
Vangelis, have you bought any Saint Seiya figures? If so, what are some of the stronger ones?
I have not. I'm not a real Saint Seiya person.
Alright. Vangelis and Karen, do you guys have a favorite Gundam minus the transforming Wing Gundam Zero?
I mean, I think Tryon 3 is basically the best Gundam ever made.
I don't follow Gundam.
You should just agree with me.
No, never. Do all amalgamations of robot parts look the same to you? Question mark, exclamation point.
Not really.
$4 in Taro Bang, give me one. Why did Cook Sucks quit reviewing?
Because he, and the Mafia, and then, I can't talk about it.
Why do you have the jazz art and not the figure?
I have the figure.
Yeah, he has a figure, but it's not here, and I have the art because I think the art's funny.
Yeah.
Did you guys end up getting a Disgusting Foods today for the stream?
We did not. I didn't feel like pushing for it. If you guys feel that's like a huge loss to the stream, do let me know, and then we'll try harder to find gross food for next time.
Vangelis, did you ever get Lego Exoforce?
I did not. That was before I really got back into Lego.
Have you watched Gundam Iron-Blooded Frame Robos?
Yeah. I thought Tomino did a pretty good job on it, but, he really let me down with the ending.
Hey, I missed part 1 of the Vangebuild. What was it?
It was a Creo.
Vangelis, why is MP Ultra Magnus getting a reissue?
Well, do you not want him to get a reissue?
Do you do shoutouts, bro?
Do you shout out, bro?
Vangelis, why isn't there any meat?
We're working on it.
We are. We're all caught up.
Oh, man.
For questions, at least.
Well, don't let us be caught up for too long, everybody.
Yeah.
Make us work for our meal.
Want to hear another joke?
Oh, sure.
Each of your streams needs meat, frowny face. Horrible food is an intrinsic part of these amazing streams.
Noted.
Tryon 3, aren't you bored of lion faces on the chest robot? It's based on the ZZ Gundam.
You're tired of lion faces on the chest robot.
Vangelis, is the Tryon 3 from the Build Figures Try, which is a tiger, lion, hawk, and manta, then a robot at the same time with a lot of parts forming when going to in-between modes. What?
No!
What is the figure next to Mirage, the black one?
That's Halloween Synicus from TFCon Charlotte.
Who's Gloria?
You're Gloria. You're not Gloria.
Gloria is the little multicolored little insecty thing.
I'm just trying to line up these pegs to get this guy into his frame mode. If I do the other ones, I'm not going to do the frame mode on all of them. I just want to see what it's like on one of these.
Vangelis, would robots find mechanical frames spooky?
I guess it would be like looking at skeletons.
Creighton, have you read the most recent More Than Meets the Eye comic, the one with the feels? Yes, but we're not going to be discussing it today because we don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Yeah, we want to be respectful.
Yes.
All right, that's enough of the frame mode. I think this is. You can tell how this is going to work. It's neat that this is a thing, but I want to get to the stickers and stuff.
My friend. Okay, this is the joke.
All right.
My friend claims to be a ghost, but I see through him.
Well, that's been the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Vangelis, how soon will the pop vinyl bubble pop, and why is it not soon enough? Please send help.
Listen, all right, it's not my jurisdiction. You humans have to deal with it.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
What is the name of the female one, and are you married, and if so, how long? I'm just reading what I see.
Well, the female one. What? That sounds like what a psychopath would say, or like a space alien when they're dealing with dealing with humans for the first time. Ah, the female one.
Vangelis, I am not sure if this has already asked, but do you have any SH Figuarts Kamen Rider figure review video you are planning to do in the future?
I do.
Vangelis, do you know how the Kotobukiya kits are?
They're okay. I've built a couple Kotobukiya kits, and I like how they tend to use like plastic colors to a great effect of in place of paint or stickers.
What did Han Solo do when attacked by teddy bears?
Oh, what did Han Solo do when attacked by teddy bear?
Ewok away. There you go. Are you gonna be okay?
No.
Have either of you played any Fallout 4?
I haven't yet. It's new video games in Canada are now $80, so I'm kind of waiting.
I don't play video games really, so I haven't played it.
Because our Canadian dollar is doing so well. Also, the sticker I'm putting on, this is literally the planet Earth that I'm putting together here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. I bet they stole that picture from NASA.
Maybe, but what's NASA going to do about it? Do they have enough money?
Vangelis, let Kryn do the stickering, whispered. Trust her.
Kryn, you got to not make up chat messages, That's not fair to people who are leaving real messages.
Why'd Mickey get shot? 'Cause Donald ducked. Are we building...
Do you have any questions in the chat?
Are we building ARMS Micron kits? Whose Micron are we arming?
This is not Arms Micron. This is Frame Arobo. Arms Micron's Takara Tomy. This is some Bandai joints here.
What if I was a taco?
Then why are you on a computer? Why aren't you being eaten by Dan Reichert?
Hello, my Vangelis, my Canadian brother. You are a Canadian, right?
Yep.
Can you steal from NASA?
I probably could if I wanted to.
It's a government organization. I paid for it.
True.
But I assume that the image would be copyright to someone. But that doesn't matter. Was the postage expensive on this if it came from HobbyLink?
Not really. I ordered a set of them, and I actually ordered a set of them recently, and they are small and light enough that, if you order 3 of them, you can use, unregistered SAL without tracking, and it's, under 1,000 yen. It just means there's no tracking, and if you're in a country that really needs tracking, then that's going to be a problem.
Would you ever do a behind-the-scenes video where you record yourself recording a review?
I've been thinking about doing that. I just don't know exactly what I would record myself with.
What if I told you I was the first American Kamen Rider because Maka is a traitor?
Congratulations.
Frame Robo, is that anything like Frame Arms?
I don't think it is.
Vangelis, have you heard of the game Indivisible/backed it already?
I haven't backed it, but it sounds cool.
Do you think that Hasbro still might come out with Combiner Wars Technobots?
I don't think it's impossible. I think it's somewhat unlikely anytime soon, but I don't think it's impossible.
I guess Gundam really doesn't suit you.
Oh, man. Kryn doesn't even know why that's a joke.
Yeah, but I can still laugh because you're unhappy.
Yeah, that's true.
What did Bandai do when sued? They frame Robo.
I don't we have any questions?
Have you ever played the game Grow Home?
I haven't, but I heard it was pretty cool.
Let Quebec free or else.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're very much in charge of that.
Well, I am the Prime Minister, so it is sort of my call.
Yes. There's 5 people in Canada, and you're talking to the Prime Minister. Vangelis, are you allergic to puns, and would it be a punishment to you if we made them?
Oh, I'm gonna go get my EpiPen. I'll be right back.
Is Google male or female?
Google?
Mm-hmm.
I think Google is kind of an androgynous entity that's going to one day take over the world. That's what I think Google is.
That sounds like a better answer than the answer to this joke. Yo, Vangelis, talk about Queensblade again, ha.
No!
Ever built a...
You're not the boss of me!
Ever built a Muv Love kit?
I haven't.
What is that?
Muv Loves are a type of it's from a thing, but it's a robot design, and then the robots are driven by girls who are anime girls that drive the robots.
Ever play Prison Architect?
I haven't. I watched a Giant Bomb quick look of it, but I haven't played it myself.
So how long does it take for you to shoot those awesome transformation scenes?
Way too long for what they are.
Would you fist bump the Pope if given the opportunity?
I thought that was going to go in a different direction. I don't know. I mean, I fist bump anybody. So, I mean, like, if the Pope was standing there going like, yo, don't leave me hanging, I'd probably not leave him hanging.
Like, literally, there's like 7 more pun things. You want me to read them?
Well, if there's literally nothing else.
I'm trying to find the questions. Do you play... it's going so fast. Do you play or have you got an account for Minecraft?
No, I've sort of made the lifestyle decision to leave Minecraft behind.
Vangelis, what are those missile drones on the left?
Those come with the Iron Factory figures, turrets, and manacle, and they're actually packed in with a number of Iron Factory figures. They're one of my favorite things about those figures.
Would you be interested in a Titan-class Necrotitan?
Sure. Are you selling?
Any thoughts on the Transformers vs. G.I. Joe comics?
I feel sort of like a bad person in that I don't really dig them all that much. I respect what they're doing, and I think it's fine.
You might not believe that Vangelis is really our Prime Minister. It's true, Doe. That was such a good
one! That's disgusting.
From Chris Muse.
You should feel bad about that.
No, that was a good one. And now there's more pun questions and everything, so blah, blah, blah. What is your favorite meme?
I like the Hoop God.
Vangelis, would you watch the Brave series if it was rebooted?
I mean, I'd give it a try.
Who is hotter, Arcee or Chromia?
Oh, geez, don't ask me.
Who is your OTP?
Shodan and GLaDOS.
Vangelis, you should review Combiner Wars Ultra Magnez.
I would like to. He's on my to-do list.
What do you think about the God Eaters anime?
I haven't watched it.
Do you think they will make a wing saber from Brainstorm?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if the window has passed on that generation's Brainstorm.
Is there going to be a Gen Deluxe Alita 1 to complete the trio?
I don't know. She's not in the... Well, actually, she is in the comic. So, maybe. I'm not really sure.
Evangelist, what's up? What are we building?
Some frame robo. I'm trying to figure out how this thing folds up, actually. I'm staring at the instructions, and I need to stare at them better.
Evangelist, can I add you on Steam?
You could try, but I don't check my Steam messages very much. So, you wouldn't get much out of it.
Do you watch Game Grumps?
I don't. I know a bunch of people who do, but I have not really checked them out myself.
If you could army build anything, no budget limit, what would it be? Cyclonus. All of them.
Okay.
What would you? You!
Well, you already answered. I'm not going to answer.
Yeah, but I stole a question from you.
Man.
Vangelis, what do you think about One Punch Man?
I haven't watched it yet. I would really like to.
Thoughts on Transformers Kiss Players?
It's great. People hate it without having checked it out.
Any current music recs?
Lindemann is pretty great.
Lindemann.
Skills in Pills is the album.
Who do you think is most likely to die in Sins of the Wreckers?
Like everybody. Except for Impactor. Oh, hey, check that out. The whole thing folded up into this, like, torso.
Huh.
Also, I've been, like, leaning on my leg, and now my leg is numb.
Yeah, this is not very comfortable. We're both sitting on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, well. Gotta just deal with it.
How do you feel about this comment section going to hell?
Oh, whatever. You know, it happens. Everything goes to hell eventually.
Have you seen the HMM Z-Knights kits?
Are those new? Because I haven't seen any new Z-Knight stuff.
Fold down the 4 side panels. You're trying to connect the top to the bottom.
Whenever they said that, it was probably a while ago.
Okay. Which Transformers Generations toy would you like to see next?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any real, like, desperate wants except for, like, Duocons or Omega Supreme right now.
What's your Steam name?
I'll give you a guess.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember. I have it written down somewhere.
I need to take care of something.
What's up?
I need to block somebody.
Oh.
But I don't know how to do it.
Crunch them!
I will.
Crunch and demolish! I'll just keep putting stickers on this thing. Seal number 13 and 4. Oh, I see. I'm putting his face on now. I'm going to need tweezers for this. Oh, get on there. Don't fight back. You're going to where home is. Alright. Get on there. Mr. Delicate Operation.
Are you interested in a trade? Nothing near and dear to your heart, but I'm offering Transformers Classics, Inferno, and Jetfire, only missing the missiles.
I've already got those, so I wouldn't be the one who should be trading those. Or trading for those.
When will the Devastator Combiner review come out?
Someday. Over the rainbow.
Yo, Vangelis, Animated Prowl or Combiner Worlds Prowl, you can only have one forever. Pick one.
Who? What are you threatening me?
Are you gonna pick one?
No.
Oh.
I already forgot the choices.
If Omega Supreme gets Titan class figure, what are the odds of an Omega Supreme materializing?
I don't know. It depends on how much they love me, I guess.
Have you got any of the recent Batman the Animated Series toys?
I have. I reviewed the TNBA Batman, and I've been meaning to get back to doing reviews of those since they got way better after that first wave.
Duocons would be awesome, but what about Pretenders?
What about Pretenders? They aren't Duocons, that's what I know for sure.
If they ever released a Masterpiece Omega Supreme in Omega Supreme colors, would you get it?
Well, I mean, you know what? No, I'm going to give you the answer that you can't predict. I would not.
Will you go to TFCon 2016 Chicago?
I would really like to.
Thoughts on Generations Triple Changer Astro Train?
Is it confirmed? Bleh.
Any new favorite for third-party Devastator Toy Worlds is looking pretty good, and I never thought I'd say that.
I don't know. I mean, they all seem to serve some kind of very specialized purpose. So I don't really have any stake in that fight myself right now. I'm just sort of sitting back and watching.
Which would you prefer for a Deluxe or Voyager G1 Headmasters Chrome Dome, or More Than Meets the Eye non-Headmaster Chrome Dome?
I just like More Than Meets the Eye Chrome Dome because he's the newest one. So yeah, that's like a bias that I have, I guess.
How are you finding the Lego DeLorean?
It's alright. I mean, I built it and I haven't really messed with it since I built it. So I haven't got much to add.
Dear Cringulus, what's good?
You are, actually. We've been meaning to tell you for a while.
Have you heard of the Northern Nightmare? It's a monster truck based out of Alberta, Canada.
I haven't. I'm not a very big monster truck person, so I don't know a whole lot about them.
What's a Gundam marker?
It's you know how you always wondered, like, how your teachers were writing all that stuff in that really ugly red ink on all your papers? That's what they were using.
What'd I miss?
Like everything?
Would you still go to TFCon if it was just a ball pit?
Well, no, because that sounds like a waste of time.
Have you ever heard of Mobile Frame Zero, a Lego-based mech wargame?
I have.
Well,
I mean, did you want anything else?
I don't know. Do you ever think there will be a Transformer with a Zamboni alt mode?
If there's any justice in the world, yes, there will be. But, you know, what is justice? It's an empty concept. That's what it is.
Dear Evangelist, what's bad?
Like,
check out the news. Just basically everything on the news. What is your favorite Transformers opening song?
I really like the QT opening.
QT opening. I can't remember that one.
It's the really cool metal song.
The little cuties. They got to put that in English.
Yeah.
I want to watch that. All right. Which DJD member would you like to see next from a third-party company?
I think that, like, the chances of anyone doing Tesserus or the other big guy whose name I always forget.
Helix?
Helix, yeah. I think those guys have got, like, low chances of happening. So I want someone to do them.
I like that Kaon's coming out.
Yeah,
he's really gonna be cool. Are there any polycaps in this set?
Nope, it's all just this weird flexible plastic.
What will you be building next?
I mean, you're gonna find out after this, so just stay tuned.
What if it was still a ball pit, but there is a couple Transformers in the ball pit?
They're gonna be gross, dude. Like, no, you don't want to touch those.
Thanks for all the reviews.
You're welcome.
Have you seen those Gundam models painted like the anime with shanding and all? Shading, maybe? Shading?
I love shanding. I've seen one or two of those. I really like the Transformers that were done in that style. They were like basically like Devastation, but you know, off the screen and on the toy.
Personally, I would like to see Tarn next. Are they doing a Tarn?
Yeah, Mastermind Creations is doing one. He's called Kultur.
Awesome. My stream skipped. Did you answer my Transformer opening question?
Yes. Transformers QT opening is the best Transformers opening.
Hey, what's the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
42.
Am I the only one who likes how the DJD are named after fallen Cybertronian cities?
Yes, just you.
Are you finally going to review Turrets and Manacle now?
Yep, they're in like review number 302 or 303 or something.
What if it was just a ball pit full of Omega Spreams? Well, I guess you'd have to go.
That's not a ball pit, then.
It's Omega Spream pit.
Yeah, that's different.
Owie, that sounds pointy.
Don't conflate realities like that.
When is the next Chill Formations?
I'm not sure. I gotta film it when I get back to Toronto. I have a couple that were suggested by Patreon patrons, and I want to do those first.
What was the last Kickstarter you backed?
That Articulated Icons Ninja.
The person that you yelled at that they're the only one that is named after fallen Cybertronian cities is sad now.
Aw, I didn't mean to make you sad. I just wanted to yell.
What is the worst figure you have ever reviewed?
You.
He's making it personal. You ask questions, you're gonna get weird answers. That's mean, actually. When can we expect to see Metroplex get reviewed?
I'm not sure. I liked how because I just wanted to say you, and I wasn't thinking about the ramifications. But yeah, that's a horrible thing to say.
These are individual people.
I know.
Just because they don't read their names to save time doesn't mean they're not people.
Well, who's the one not reading their names? I mean, that's not technically.
There's not enough time. Okay, you know what? Fine. I will attempt to read all their freaking long freaking names. I'm leaving out the numbers. Limoncello. So when can we expect to see Metroplex get reviewed?
I'm not sure.
Gejaming, Vangelis, can we have a hint for the next 2 reviews?
Nope.
Nathan Smith, Corinne, what are your thoughts on a movie versus Cyclonus? Do you mean the G1 movie or do you mean the most recent one? So the G1 movie, he didn't get to even say any words, but he looked like Cyclonus, so that's good. And in terms of like the live action movies, I was told he's in them, but like you pointed him out and I was like, what?
I don't remember who he was in those movies.
Yeah,
I've forgotten.
Live action movies are
They're great.
Rob Hands, would you support a Kickstarter for a ball pit?
No. Those are artisan already. I don't want to support some mass-produced indie claptrap, you know? I take artisan ball pits only.
The pit is spelled with 2 T's, like Brad Pitt. I'm just saying, that's how it was spelled.
That is going to change my answer somewhat, but I
Omega Wave Renegade, who is actually Nabio, says, do you think Windblade owns the Generations Metroplex figure?
If she could, she probably would. She seems like a gormless nerd who would do that.
Warmech 95. Hey Vangelis, if they made a Generations Overlord, what size class would you want him to be?
Cyberverse Commander, not Legion.
Chris Gaston, have you seen the Captain America Civil War trailer?
I have.
Xiaoming, Vangelis is a meanie. The Priminator, I only ask questions for Vangelis' stupid answers. Nylock7, hey Vangelis, are you peeking your mic?
I don't know. I'm like someone who's aware enough that my answers are dumb. Panzer Zero wants me to read his name.
Mm-hmm. Alistair the Wormslayer.
My name!
This kit looks really weird. What's its gimmick?
It's a frame, right, of parts, and you can actually de-transform it back into a frame of unbuilt parts.
Nathan Smith clarifies Bay vs. Cyclonus. If he was in there, I didn't see him. He doesn't look anything like any of the Cyclonuses I know, so I don't really have an opinion. Except what? Vicky Marone, who a better leader, Optimus Prime or Starsaber?
I would still say Optimus Prime, because everyone else is just trying to match up to his example, right?
Time to Henshin. Hey Evangelist, will you get the SH Figuarts Kivara?
I hope to eventually. I'm not in a rush to, but she looks fine. Everyone who's got her told me she's great.
Xiaoming, Evangelist, am I asking too many questions?
No.
Word Dubs, do the joints on this feel tight so far?
They do, a lot, or at least tighter than I thought they were going to feel.
Rob Hands, what if it was the world's biggest ball, Brad Pitt?
Well, that's a very different kind of question.
Paige Brockett, what are your thoughts on Combiner Wars Brawl?
I don't have him. I think that it sounds like the torso is a bummer, and it means I'm just not in a rush to get him. But whenever I get him, I'll do the analysis that I can do.
Xiaoming, when will Figuarts Kiva come out?
He's already out in my secret time zone.
Nicholas Perkins, do you still talk to Pia?
Yeah, we talk on Twitter.
This is taking way too long to read the names, so we're going back to no names.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Have you gotten the SDCC Combiner Hunter reviews yet?
Some nameless phantom is asking that? No, I haven't. I actually don't know if I'm going to get them, because every time, they're kicking around, I'd rather spend the money elsewhere, and, I want to get them sometime, but I just don't know if I will.
I'm so excited for Make Toys Rear, and are you, too? Can't read anymore.
I'm excited for Make Toys, but...
Make Toys Tailgate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. He's gonna be a cutie. If he hadn't... Spoilers!
You're blaming him?
No, because that would be wrong, but maybe. Okay. Did you buy SRC Gao 5 Gar?
Gao Faigar I have not bought yet.
Guys, if it's in Japanese and it's spelled wrong, I'm not gonna know. I'm gonna just read what you write. I'm sorry. Okay, hello everyone. Can someone please tell me what Vangelis is building?
Yeah, someone tell him.
It's a robo, a frame robo.
Frame a robo, yeah.
Frame robo. Crin, do you like Unicron Trilogy Cyclonus? Do I know what Unicron Trilogy?
You remember that really ugly Cyclonus I showed you?
The really ugly one?
Yeah.
The answer is no, I don't like that Cyclonus. He's not really a Cyclonus. He's like some weird little...
Crin got so mad about him when I showed him to her. So ridiculously angry. I felt bad for him.
Alright. I gotta figure out how to do this again. Wait. How do I do this on your freaking computer?
What do you want to do?
Get rid of someone.
You hover over them, then click the flag next to their name.
Ugh, where did they go?
But if you do it on that computer, they can see you doing it, so they're going to get forewarning.
Oops. I'm messing everything up then. Okay, never mind.
Doesn't matter.
We'll
really.
see. If they're a problem again, they're gone though. What is the practical purpose behind a robot that turns into a frame of parts?
I ask Bandai, they're making a whole anime about it.
Hey, Crit Evangelist, I have a question. How I want to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
I always dance with devils in pale moonlight.
Karina, I think you're doing a great job reading our comments, and all the vowels got double dots over them from our friend who's in the Netherlands.
Hello.
Thank you. Will you review the Murasami Liger figure?
Probably not. Probably not.
Corinne only likes a traditional Cyclonus, I guess.
Yep.
Just not that other weird one.
Hey, Corinne.
What?
You're a G1er about
No, I'm
Cyclonus.
not, because more than meets the eye Cyclonus is not G1 Cyclonus.
Oh man, there's such a debate over that too.
Peeking when we are laughing. Oh my god, we're so behind. Is CW Bruticus released? When did this happen?
Big Bad Toy Store got him.
Are Zoids still relevant?
Zoids?
Yeah, that's what it says.
They're relevant to somebody.
What do you think of the Generation Toy Gravity Builder?
Whoop. I just knocked that thing. Gravity Builder? I messed with 2 of them, and they were okay.
Is the lady in the background your wife?
No, she's your wife.
No, I'm not. Best Shia LaBeouf performance.
I haven't seen enough of them.
Since Titan's Return is making non-headmaster characters headmasters, which TF characters would you like to see made into headmasters?
All of them?
Who's the creepy-looking dude at the bottom of the screen?
That's... Hey.
Old boy.
Don't be judgmental.
Still peeking when you laugh, so we aren't allowed to laugh anymore.
I don't... What?
Some people are laughing. The really ugly Cyclonus. I think we're pretty far behind. Exited for the third... Oh, probably excited. For the third-party Breastmaster Combiner.
It's TFC, and I heard they got better, but I'm keeping my expectations in check.
So if you are in Final Fantasy, what class would you be?
I would be a... First name that comes to mind is Cecil, so I guess I'll just be a Cecil.
Corinne, who would you save in a fire first? Smiley Jazz or Gloria? I can't choose that. I mean, they're usually right next to each other, so I could probably grab both. Aww. That's so mean. What? I can't choose between Smiley Jazz and Gloria.
You shouldn't.
Don't judge a Cyclonus by his face. Corinne, who do you hate more? Armada Cyclonus or More Than Meets the Eye Getaway?
Why would you hate Getaway? I don't understand.
I don't know how to answer that. Is Armada Cyclonus, like, what's his personality like?
Oh, kind of kooky, loud, crazy guy.
Kooky, loud, crazy guy?
Yeah.
Then probably I'll go with Getaway. Cyclonus forever. Corinne, would you like a ball pit? No, thank you. What are your thoughts on the Civil War trailer?
It looks okay. I'm not, like, gonna get, like, super, like, you know, frame-by-frame analysis on it. It looks fine.
Do you like Kinnikuman?
He's okay, but I never actually watched the cartoon long enough to get an appreciation. Also, I built this thing. This is what a frame robo looks like.
Ooh.
It's got a ball-jointed neck. And then he's got, like, no waist joint, but he's got ball-jointed shoulders, and then ball-jointed biceps, elbow hinge. Like, there's a lot. Ball-jointed hip. I think, yeah, there's a knee hinge, and there's an ankle ball joint. And when you bend stuff like the knee, like, there's this, like, cable-y stuff that bends with it. And that's what, like, holds the parts together in their frame mode. Mm-hmm. Ooh, my battery just ran out on my camera. I'm going to switch that.
Battery switch. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
He's cool. I like his wings.
Yeah, there's a weapon mode, too, where you take off, like, parts of his body and they turn into a weapon for other frame robos.
Would you ever eat meatloaf made of cheese?
Well, then it's not meatloaf, is it?
It's a cheese loaf. Corinne, what is the next Twitter on the last light? I really love those. Thank you. And I have no idea, because I promised myself I'd only do them if I actually thought they were funny. And I can't think of anything funny right now, because the series is doing lots of unfunny things. Corinne, what type of helix does cybonucleic acid have?
Yeah, Corinne, what type of helix does cybernucleic acid, a scientific element, have?
That's not even... You don't even know what an element is.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, God. Let's go ask the creators of Transformers. Let's get... Oh, something happened here.
Oh, that's just whatever.
Okay. The iPad! What did you do? You touched it and it's messed up. Okay. Alright. We are so far behind on comments. Let's see. Have you heard of Nihilist Arby's? Yes. They're funny. I heard your Snoop Dogg impression. Could we get more?
I can't do it on command.
You can't?
No.
Aw.
Right now, my brain is in try to get this into weapons mode.
Which one became Cyclonus, Skywarp or an Insecticon?
Skywarp. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a dirty liar.
Vangelis, Paladin Cecil or Dark Knight Cecil?
Oh, Dark Knight, obviously.
If you were a shonen anime protagonist, what would your finishing move be named?
Probably Fisting Knuckle.
I love how we're calling him Smiley Jazz instead of Cracked Out Jazz now. I always called him Smiley Jazz. Vangelis, you caused the Cracked Out Jazz.
No, I didn't.
Cocaine Jazz.
I love cocaine.
Who is the better ship, Bumblebug or Thrustinator? The first one is cute and the second one's funny. That's my opinion. Vangelis, are you paying attention?
Kind of.
That's how I feel when you're talking and I'm trying to read the chat. What is your favorite CW Menasor configuration?
The one in my video, really, with the hips down.
What's your favorite third-party Dinobot?
don't really know. I haven't messed with all of them, so I don't have like a comprehensive opinion really. I'm trying to figure out like what all these pieces, like how much of this is left over after you put this guy into this mode.
The stream is offline.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, the stream is offline. You gotta finish. You gotta fix it.
Okay. Let me finish putting this thing together. Hey, Corinne, while we're offline and
stream is dead.
No one's there. How you doing? There's 2 axes now.
Okay.
See, it's an axe you can hit stuff with. And you have like a armless, legless robot who's like, you took parts of my body to make those axes, and I have all these other parts left over. What are you doing? Help me, help me. I guess I'll build the other ones. Why not? This will go on for a little while, right? Still got time?
5:40.
Yeah. I'll build another one. I'll build Mars. You got Mars Frame next.
What are your thoughts on the superhero variants play Arts Kai figures?
I think that it's great that that designer guy, whose name I currently can't remember, gets to do the Ashley Wood thing with whatever properties he wants in this toy line based entirely on him. I don't actually want to buy any of them, but I love that they exist.
TJ Omega's here. He says, do I have to start looking up what these parts are too?
Yeah. I need to know the powers and specifications of Frame Robo, please.
Frame Robo. Everyone's saying hi to TJ. Where do both of you hope to go when you die?
A really awesome cyborgy, like, robot immortal body.
That sounds good. How do you deal with a nosebleed?
You, first get, like, a wadded up piece of Kleenex. Again, Kleenex, not toilet paper. Toilet paper makes it worse. And, get it in there, and then pinch your nose as though, you know, you're trying to push blood out of it, and lean forward, not backwards.
There's no questions.
Why not?
Because it's all, like, messed up.
Yeah, I know. I have to get the sticker on.
Get the sticker.
It's very calm.
So what did that other guy turn into a robot? What is this one? He just turned into a robot?
Oh, they all do the same thing. They're all a frame that turns into a robot. And you can take off a couple of their body parts and stick them together to turn into a weapon. It's like a whole teamwork thing, because they can't wield themselves as weapons.
What is this? I just got here.
He'll find out.
You could answer the one question we've had in the past 2 minutes. It's a Frame Robo.
It's a Frame Robo. He'll find out.
I'm sorry if this was answered and I missed it due to all the badness, but thoughts on Generation Skybite?
He's fine. Like, a lot of people dislike him, and he's not perfect. But again, I got the Japanese version for super cheap loose off eBay, and I thought he was okay. Someone just took a tumble out there. There was a big crash outside of the window just now.
Evangelist, Canadian bacon versus USA bacon.
Well, that's ham versus bacon, basically.
Who is your waifu?
Shodan.
Who's TJ? What are you building? Why did my computer just crash?
I will tell you after, you know, the men in black suits come to your house and ask them their questions.
Are the men in black here?
They will be soon.
Yay! Do they have a flashy thingy?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Can I borrow the flashy thingy?
Possibly. Why would you want to use it?
Aw. Irish Bacon FTW.
Yeah!
Why is there not more Smiley Jazz in the world?
Because the world is a messed up place, man.
Evangelist, with Megatronus Sentinel and a possible Alpha Trion on the way, which other Prime would you like to see get a toy?
Friggin' Nova!
Evangelist, do you watch H3H3 Productions? If so, what is your favorite video?
I don't think I do. That doesn't sound familiar.
Evangelist, do you use any type of puppetry for your intros? Also, is your name inspired at all by Evangelist the musician?
I don't use any puppetry. I just wave toys around and then use pan and scan keyframing to keep my hands off screen. My name came from when I was playing Counter-Strike as a teenager. My friends started a clan where all the names had to start with a lowercase e and then be, you know, all caps afterwards. And I thought Evangelist sounded super cool. And then after that clan dissolved, I just took the E off, and I thought, hey, Vangelis sounds really cool too, because I was one of those kind of teenagers. Many, many years, nearly a decade later, I found out that some musician stole my internet name, went back in time, and did the score for Blade Runner, and I've been super sour about it ever since.
Vangelis, did you get any other Kamen Rider Figuarts renewals, specifically Agito?
I did.
Would love to see the old and new together.
Eventually you will.
Can Rage Agito come back?
He can always come back.
What are your thoughts on the reaction line?
I think the idea is neat, but the execution is incredibly boring. It feels like they're being designed by a machine and not by a person.
You don't want things designed by machines?
Not when they look designed by a machine.
They're all just full of fractals?
Yeah. Too many fractals.
That's it. We're done.
Again?
That's it. We're done. There's no more questions.
Ever?
You repeated the backstory for your name so well, I thought the video went back.
Hey, it's rehearsed.
It must have been asked more than once.
Yep, I've answered that question too many times.
Do you have a favorite TV show from your childhood? Doesn't have to be a kid's show.
I think Captain Power, honestly. And Count Duckula from when I was like 5. I thought that show was the bomb.
Do you follow Rocket Jump on YT?
I do not, myself.
What are you building?
I'm building a frame robo. This one is Mars.
The frame robos are out of frame. They look okay to me.
Yeah, I think it's in frame.
Okay. Korean, when is the next Twitter on the Last Light? I don't know. I told myself I'd only do those if I thought they were funny, and I can't think of anything funny right now for them. But it has been a while. They were fun to do when I was doing them. What are you reading for fun?
Read for fun?
Have you seen pictures of Kamen Rider Ghost Billy the Kid form? It's a Kamen Rider dressed as a cowboy.
I think I did at some point. I'm going to get caught up on Ghost at some point. I might just wait for a while and then binge through a bunch of it and then talk about it as though it's brand new.
Vangelis, I'm thinking about making a CW Omega Supreme. Would Onslaught be a good mold?
I don't know. Like, he doesn't feel like he'd be the mold for it, but I can't really tell you who would be the mold for it.
Back from dinner, are we doing another form robo?
We are. This is Mars.
Vangelis, favorite Giant Bomb quick look / video in general?
I really liked the Game of the Year where they were doing all FMV video, like FMV game video style things. That was one of my favorites, just for every aspect of it. It was wonderful. I found it really inspiring.
What is your favorite movie starring Matt Damon?
I guess Dogma was pretty good.
Can I promote my YT channel on the stream?
Well, I mean, you can post it in the chat, I guess. I'm
not sure if links are working.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all gonna come up properly.
If you could create a new Combiner Wars combiner using existing molds, what would its name be and what molds would be used?
I can't really come up with that off the top of my head.
That's a very complex question. Favorite Zelda game if you play them?
I've not played a lot of Zelda games. I mean, I played Ocarina of Time finally on my 3DS, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Most anticipated toy for 2016 or sooner?
I had one, and now I forgot what it was.
Victorion?
That's not my most anticipated, but I am anticipating Victorion.
Skyrain?
Are we just talking Transformers?
I don't know. I'm just trying to help.
Oh.
YouTube killed itself for me. Is the Blue Robo finished?
Yep.
Do these kits combine in some way?
The robots, you can rip off some of their parts to make a weapon for the other ones to use, but they don't, like, fully combine.
What are your thoughts on G Creations Dinobot Combiner?
I really like the attitude behind what they're doing. I just wish that I wanted to... I don't want to actually spend the money on them. If I could get them all for free, I would be so jazzed, because I'd be getting free toys, I guess. But I don't really want to drop the cash on them. There's a lot about it that I think is cool. I just wish that... I don't know, I wish it wasn't Dinobot combiners. Like, I wish it was something else that I found more inspiring.
Some people are saying the stream is dead again.
Oh, that happens.
And now they're saying the stream is back.
That also happens.
Who is in charge of the review union? And can you confirm that YouTube Transformers reviewers are strong-arming online toy store for review samples and free toys?
We absolutely are strong-arming online toy stores for free samples and review toys. I can confirm this, as the leader of the YouTube reviewer army. Because that's who I am. I lead the army. I am the general of YouTube toy reviewers.
What do you think of neo-Nazi Donald Trump if he becomes president and moving to Canada?
I don't think he's going to allow you to move to Canada if he becomes president. He seems like the kind of dude who would, like, take away such freedoms.
Vangelis, what about Kamen Rider's visual aesthetic interests you?
I really like the big bug eyes. That's a big part of it. Like, just, you know, very striking eyes. It's kind of like, you know, parts of why Spider-Man work. Like big expressive eyes on the helmet mask design.
If you had to pick another random Transformer to be the torso for a random combiner, what Transformer would it be?
Hot Rod. He should be a torso.
Hot Rod. I hate all the lag. We do too.
I love it.
What's the difference between Canadian and American Thanksgiving?
I bet there's already an answer.
Canadian Thanksgiving's in October and it's on a Monday. American Thanksgiving, the real Thanksgiving, is in November and it's on a Thursday.
Oh, I thought this was the setup for like a joke.
Me too, but no joke was forthcoming.
Oh.
A hot torso. For Hot Rod as a torso. A hot torso.
Yeah.
Hot bottomus. I've seen that on Tumblr. Lots of things are on Tumblr.
I've seen things.
I've seen things. Ah. Lego Kuso ideas, yay or nay?
Yay.
Would you do another Gal Gaga review and it was like the high price of the Final Def?
It probably wouldn't be like that because then I would never finish it.
Have either of you been to Walt Disney World / the Orlando area recently?
Not recently, no.
No, I've never been there. Never, ever, ever.
I only went for the BotCon.
Would you like it if they made movie characters in the Generations aesthetic?
I would love it.
What's the Generations aesthetic?
Like classics.
What's that?
G1-ish, but new-ish.
Oh, okay. Getting all kinds of questions. Questions that are inappropriate. Vangelis, worst convention you've been to?
There's never been one that I've really been mad about going to.
But what's the worst one?
I don't know.
You can't say, because that would be rude.
I also just don't categorize stuff that way.
The only convention I've ever been to is MagFest. I highly recommend it. Although, the last time I went was a few years ago, and it's much bigger now.
Yeah.
Evangelist, what's the story behind your name? I didn't get it the first 2 times. I think they're kidding.
Hey, Kryn, what's the story behind my name?
When you were a teenager, you thought Evangelist was cool, and then you got rid of the E, and then the Evangelist was there, and you thought it was great, so you kept it. And then some guy went back in time and took your name and made a song and copyrighted it and something. That's how it happened.
Made a song?
Best reuse of an original TFD mold.
TFD?
I don't know. That's what it says.
I don't know what that is.
Transformers diecast? That's my guess. What's TFD? TFD. I don't know.
I hope we find out.
Is the blue robo finished? If so, can I see?
He is finished, but he's in pieces because I tried to turn him into his weapon modes. I'm going to not do that for these other ones. I'm just going to leave him be.
Okay. Was he supposed to be like the actual planet Earth?
Yeah, he's supposed... Well, no, not actual planet Earth. They all have like a planet motif. So he's like Earth, and he's Mars.
Oh.
But they have like a little planet floating in the middle of their chest, which looks kind of cool.
If a Disney character could become the headmaster of an existing Transformer, who would you pair up? I was thinking Dory from Finding Nemo becoming the head of Rewind.
Where's all that coming from?
I don't know. Let's see.
That seems complex. That seems like something to unpack.
Disney character. I think Jasmine and Optimus Prime would be interesting. Forgive me for being that guy, but what are we building today?
Oh no, it's that guy.
Ah, they meant TF mold, and they hit the D by mistake.
Oh.
The best reuse of an original TF mold.
We're all sitting here like, what is he talking about?
Well?
Oh, geez, you want me to answer still?
Yes.
Well, now I can't think of one.
Best reuse of an original mold.
I need to know the definition of reuse.
Let's see. Thoughts on the canned third season of Animated and its accompanying toy line?
It's a bummer that it got canned.
What do you think / want the third Transformers Wars toy line to be? Or what do you think it will be like? Toy line will be?
I don't think there's any plan for it right now, so I can't say. I mean, it's probably going to have some kind of line-wide gimmick play pattern, because that's what's been working for the last two. But other than that, like, I really can't say.
Have you ever watched any Toku outside of Japanese / American shows? I tried getting into Armor Hero, but I can only find dubs.
I took a look at Armor Hero, and I heard from people who went farther than me that it's just really boring. So I haven't really gone too far with it.
If you were a Kamen Rider, what would the theme of your rider?
I don't know, maybe toilets?
No. No.
Hey, Crane.
Nope. Rest in pieces, Earth Robo, sad faces.
He'll be back.
Mulan and Windblade? That's a good one. Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Who would win in a fight, Steel Core versus Hardbone?
A Steel Core would win in that fight.
Best use of an original mold to create a new or different character?
So you mean just like a redeco or stuff like that?
Can you just answer it?
I don't... It's a weird way of putting the question.
Is your MP exhaust real or KO, and will you ever review it?
I will review it someday. He is real. I mean, if we're talking just like redeco, whatever, from one character to another, now I can't think of one.
Kamen Rider Bidet.
It's right.
Sebastian from Little Mermaid with sea spray. LOL.
Oh, man.
The seaweed is always greener.
That song is such a bummer when you realize she leaves like halfway through. Just leaving all these idiots to sing about how great life is for her, and she's long gone.
That's not what happens.
That's exactly what happens.
Oh, is it? I don't remember.
She leaves during the song. Like a jerk.
Well, she had other things going on.
Other being a jerk's going on.
Well, if a bunch of people started singing at me, I'd walk away. I'd be like, God,
wouldn't you at least tell them that you were leaving?
I wouldn't interrupt. I would just quietly leave.
That's what she did. She's like, yeah, I'm just going to go, okay?
I got stuff to do over there. Hey guys, what's your item of choice? Skyboom Shield, Star Saber, or Requiem Blaster?
I think Requiem Blaster, because it's just got the most dire name.
Springer into Sandstorm was a great remold.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Prime 92 is here.
Yo, Prime 92.
That's it for now.
I'm going to sort of wing this and just assume I know where parts are going.
Do you think we'll see Make Toys Gento get released before 2017?
Honestly, I don't know.
That's kind of a cool looking little guy.
Yeah.
He got thighs.
I love those legs.
Thighs from here to there.
Thighs everywhere.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke! Jesus!
What am I watching get built?
You're watching a frame robo get built.
Tea or coffee?
Tea's better.
Tea. I like tea better. What's he building?
Yeah, Kryn.
Frame Robo. That one is Mars.
Are you sure?
Hence, he's red. Yes.
Are you certain?
Canned or bagged milk?
I've always wanted to try canned milk.
Do you think MMC Stratosphere will be released before the apocalypse?
I forgot who that is.
Stratosphere. I don't know. How can I survive high school as a sci-fi/fantasy enthusiast?
I don't know what high school's like nowadays. Like, are people still all like, yo, nerd, get in that locker, or have people, you know, been enlightened? Have they gotten loftier in their life goals?
Vangelis, is there a version of MP10 Optimus Prime that you'd like, such as the EVA 01 or Nemesis?
I would love to get the Nemesis one sometime. The EVA one, I think, is really cool, but I'm not into Evangelion enough to appreciate it.
MMC Thunderwing?
Yeah, when? I'm being deliberately obtuse.
Do you know anyone named Nigel?
I think I used to.
Do you recommend DX9 Kokomene?
I like Kokomon a lot.
Kokomon. Soft G. Pepsi or Pepsi?
That's a goddamn disgusting question.
What is that weird diet thing Pepsi does? Pepsi Max?
Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is the only good Pepsi.
Yeah. They're saying Evangelion with a soft G. Like 3 of them.
I said Evangelion.
That's what I thought you said too.
Yeah.
Hello from Indonesia.
Hello.
Hi. Cool. Cherry Coke or Cherry Pepsi?
Cherry? Why don't you just drink cough medicine?
Schools can't afford large lockers like that. Bullies make nerds stand in corners like it's first grade again.
Well, that's just stupid.
Well,
you can tell them I said that.
That was TJ.
Well, that's just stupid.
Tell the bullies to F off. And then run.
No, don't run. Just go like, yo, suck it.
Crystal Pepsi, yay or nay?
I liked Crystal Pepsi.
How is KR Ghost?
I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet.
Cherry or grape cough medicine?
Ugh. I don't know. Do you want to get, like, punched in the nuts or punched in the nuts?
Have you ever bought a Kamen Rider belt? If so, which belts do you own? If not, are there any belts you'd like to own?
I got the Gaim stuff. I got the Forze and the... Basically, since Double, I was getting a bunch of them. And then I stopped after Gaim.
Did Ronda Rousey should have lost the Bantam title?
Yeah, Kryn.
I have no idea what that is.
Did Ronda Rousey should have lost the Bantam title?
I don't know.
Well...
Is that wrestling?
No, that's the MMA.
What is that? Pepsi Man is ashamed of you.
No, you are.
Hey, Vangelis, are you excited for Star Wars Episode 7?
I think it's going to be fun. I'm not, like, you know, jumping on my chair or anything, hoping to go see it right now. But I'm going to catch it when it comes out, because it looks like it'll be a good time.
Did you know people routinely get punished/expelled/demerited for standing up to bullies in school?
Yeah, I think it's garbage, because by now, shouldn't people, you know, in those positions, like, don't we have enough of a long-standing culture of, like, surely you all know what's going on, so why are you siding with the aggressor? I think it's garbage. It makes me mad whenever I see those stories.
Do you remember the Canadian title for Beast Wars? Everyone laughs when I tell them.
Yeah, Beasties!
I'm laughing.
Why?
Because it's silly. There's nothing, like, scary about the word beasties.
Yeah, that's why why we took that one. We didn't want the show to be scary.
It's about literal wars. It's called Beast Wars.
But it's not a literal war. It's like a handful of people stranded on a planet.
Wait, it's sort of a war. I was just kind of listening to you. Sorry.
The story of my life.
It's so hard to read the chat and listen to you.
I was just kind of... What? No, it's a war, huh? Like we're asleep. Look at Mars. He's got, like, bat wings.
Cool.
And he can use them as hand weapons.
Oh, yeah.
And put them in his hands here. And then he can take one of these weapons made from the blue guy's body and put it in his other hand. And, like, check this out. He's gonna ace some fools.
He's like 80% leg.
Yep. Guess what most of this weapon is?
Leg?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Vangelis, why are you so Pat Lee?
I can't help it, okay? That's I was born that way. Don't be prejudiced.
Vangelis, would you pilot a giant toilet robot?
Why wouldn't I?
Mecha or Mecha?
Mecha.
Kamen Rider Kryn.
Yeah.
80% legs? Did you mean shoujo
these weapons
anime?
are all these weapons all come together the same way. It's just rip the leg apart, take the bicep, and build an axe out of it. That's sort of disappointing.
Well, it's Frame Robo.
We got one more.
Are we really?
We came this far. It's time to do Mercury Frame. Check out this mother.
Mercury Frame?
Yep.
Mercury?
Yeah.
The little tiny planet, the first planet?
The sky blue one.
Autobot or Maximo? Predacon or Decepticon?
Why are you asking? Are you gonna profile me? What is this?
Vangelis, if you were Pat Lee for a day, what would you do?
I would, like, just drive... If it was only for a day and I knew he was going to return to being Pat Lee right afterwards, I would drive his sports car all over the place and then wreck it. Because it's not going to be my problem.
Oh, man. I would take all his money and pay all the people he owes money to.
I'd probably do that, too. But first, I'd want to wreck his sports car.
Kryn, why are you so awesome?
Why are you so awesome? It's not fair.
I don't know. I think I tricked you all or something. I don't know. Thank you. Also, thank you.
Yeah, also thank you, I guess.
No. Vangelis, would you do an AMA on Reddit?
Sure, if you guys wanted me to.
If John Cena had an alt mode, what would it be?
Probably just a giant hand.
If you guys power lined, who would be the shirt and who would be the pants?
Power links.
It says power lined.
I know, but they're referring to Power Links, which is the Unicron Trilogy Energon era combination scheme in which one Autobot turned into the upper part of the body and the other turned the lower half of the body.
So what would you be?
I don't know, I'd probably be the pants.
I want to be the pants.
Okay, fine, you can be the pants.
No, you can be the pants, but you have to be sparkly tights. Sparkly tights.
I don't want to be sparkly
Sparkly
tights.
black
I want to
tights.
be cool, awesome armor pants.
Fine. Where's Uranus Frame? Is it Series 2?
Probably.
Where did you get these and how much were they?
I got them. I got these actually as review samples from HLJ, but I ordered a set as well, and they are, I think, between 400 to 600 yen. I forgot, but they're pretty inexpensive.
Kryn, would you ever back Invader Zim reboot on Kickstarter? Only if it was actually being done by Jonan Vasquez himself. Anyone else, I wouldn't want to. Because I would only want his vision to be made into reality. But he's done a comic, so it's kind of back in comic form. Evangelist, How to Train Your Dragon or Aragon?
I never saw Aragon, so How to Train Your Dragon, by far. That movie gave me legit vertigo.
I think I read the book for Aragon, and it was terrible.
Oh.
It was like every fantasy cliche ever done, all in one. It was so bad. Vangelis, favorite Optimus Prime?
I really like animated Optimus.
Are you going to get all those Chibi Blind Bag alt mode figures?
All those Chibi Blind Bag alt mode figures.
ALT mode? I don't know.
Probably not. That doesn't sound very exciting.
Lorenz Retiro says, Hi, Evangelist and Kryn. Hello.
Hello.
What do you deem a reasonable price for a renewal Kuga, considering I'm always dependent on importing it?
Find out. I usually just go and Google up whatever their Japanese retail was and operate from there.
How do you get review samples?
I got set up with in contact with HLJ a long time ago through Henshin Justice. But really, it's like with the way that it's not review samples. The way the Big Bad does stuff, I think, depends on how much traffic your channel is getting. But it's mostly just like do a lot of videos, and then eventually people will just start saying, "Hey, do you want to take a look at this?" That's been my experience.
What the hoodle is this build?
This is Frame Robo Mercury, last of the 3 of Wave 1.
Vangelis, is there a Pluto Frame 2? Was hoping since Pluto can't be a planet, it could at least be a giant frame robot.
I hope so. I can't remember who's in Wave 2. The pre-orders have been up for a while.
If you were a Ghost Hoodie, what would be the face design?
I don't know. Probably just like a giant mouth.
A skull.
That's too easy.
Am I allowed to ask you questions about certain TFW members and not face mod action?
I don't like doing mod action, so you're probably safe, but like I don't like gossiping either. So I'll probably not give you very satisfactory answers if it's like, yo, why is this guy such a scumbag? Because then I'll probably just tell you it's me on a sock account.
Even if that's not true. Thoughts on the new Power Master Prime from the CW Magnus mold?
It looks interesting. I'd like to know what the legs and the trailer and everything feel like in hand.
Are we doing anything after this?
Got one more thing after this, but we're going to take a break after this. And then
I need a break. Armor pants or battle pants?
Always battle pants.
Back in my day, there were 12 planets? No, there weren't. There were 9.
Crin's fading.
I am. I'm like lying on the floor. Ah. You gonna review the frame robos?
I think I will, yeah. That's where I'm gonna go more in depth on like the posability and stuff.
I don't like lying on the floor.
Well, no one does.
Alright, waiting for good questions. Ooh. Pretty. Wait, that's supposed to be Mercury?
I think so.
Mercury's not blue.
Well, it is in Frame Robo.
Mercury's like white. Huh. Ever thought of getting the third-party God Bomber since it can be armored for MP10?
If you mean the crossover gen one, I heard it was like interesting, but not worth spending all the money on. So I don't, especially with the state of our Canadian dollar, I've got to be pickier about what I actually buy. That's 60 American and up, because that starts turning into 100 Canadian.
If you and Pia had a Gundam fight, how would you win?
I would just break all his Gundams the night before while he's asleep.
What do you think of Pixels?
Probably sucks. I haven't seen it. I kind of don't want to.
Do either of you collect any old forms of media, cassettes, VHS, Laserdisc, etc.?
Well, now that it's an old form of media, I collect physical CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays of music and movies and songs and TV that I like.
I have some CDs as well.
I still adamantly buy CDs.
All the cassettes that I had, they warped, and they sound weird. And my cassette player broke, so it's done. It's gone. Thoughts on flying cats with dragon kidneys?
I mean, why not?
What's your favorite candy bar?
End of the day, I think Snickers really is a great candy bar. It's got a bit of everything.
I like Twix.
Twix are fun, but Snickers is just like, you're going to feel good after a Snickers.
Twickers are a lot... Oh god, I can't talk anymore. Snickers are a lot of work to chew, though.
Twickers!
Mercury's not blue. Have you not seen Sailor Moon, Crin? That's correct. I have not seen Sailor Moon.
But you're a girl!
Yeah, so?
You're supposed to have seen Sailor Moon.
Well, I don't like anime. There's nothing about Sailor Moon that is appealing to me. Take that!
I'm going to convince you that you like anime.
Nope. Don't be a Negatron, be an Optimus Prime, Vangelis. I love that one.
It's so old!
I know it's old, but it's good. Kit Kats are best. Kit Kats are a close second. I like those a lot. And the Crunch Bars. Opinion on Prince Harry?
I mean, he seems okay, but I've never talked to the man.
Have either of you tried a type of flavored rice seasoning called furikake?
I have.
Nope. Is Rob Ford still around, or did he just fall into a giant cocaine face first and never return?
Oh no, he's on city council. Some minion of the Ford brothers seceded his seat to him.
What are you building?
I'm building Frame Robo Mercury.
Vangelis and Crin, what would Brian Boitano do if he were in your situation?
He'd fight off the whatever it was he fought off in that cartoon.
He would kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano would do. Oh dear. Vangelis, Frame Robo or Sprue Kits?
Frame Robo.
Can you do a video games of SCP Containment Breach?
I don't want to play it because I don't like games that startle me that much. I prefer to watch games that startle.
Corinne, why are you just a disembodied voice and never on camera? Hi. There, that's me. I'm on camera now.
She's a disembodied hand with a voice.
That's right. Would you like some Japanese Kit Kats, Corinne/Vangelis?
I mean, I wouldn't turn them down if I were being offered some.
I heard they have green tea Kit Kat.
They do. I've had them many times.
Are they good?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try that one.
You should come to Japan sometime.
No, that's a lot of work.
I'll take you.
Oh. Vangelis, have you ever had a payday bar?
I don't think I have.
We should turn What Are You Making into a drinking game.
Yes.
If you could pilot any mech from any fictional series, who would it be?
I want to pilot GaoGaiGar, of course.
Have you played Metal Gear Solid 5?
I haven't. I'm gonna wait till it's like on sale or something and then grab it. It sounds like it's pretty fun though.
Is Vangelis a scaredy cat? Meow.
Yep.
Meow.
You should ask Corinne about the time we played Gone Home and I got all freaked out about going in the attic.
Oh, I wanted to go in the attic. Like, we bugged the game and the attic opened immediately, and I was like, let's go in the attic. And you were like, I think we need to play the whole game first. And you were right. But yep. I really wanted to go in the attic. I'm not afraid.
I was afraid of going in the attic. I thought it was going to scare me.
If you had $1 for every time somebody asked, what are you building? On here, what country would you buy?
Oh, man, what a question. It's hard to say. There's so many countries I'd like to own. But
a lot of them are crappy. You just want a good country.
But I'd fix them. That's the thing.
That's a lot of work. How do you feel like being a giant floating head?
It's pretty cool.
Thoughts on Turn A Gundam?
I like his mustache.
Corinne, why did you separate Hotspot from his ladder? 'Cause it looked dumb. 'Cause I didn't like it. That's why. Plus he couldn't sit down. Now he can sit down. It looks better without his ladder.
You castrated the poor man.
If you want to call that castration, we can do that.
That was the robot equivalent of castrating him.
But no other robots have a ladder, so...
Yeah, he used to be so unique with his big, special, unique ladder, which he took away from him.
He's happier now.
He just says that because he's afraid you're going to cut someone else off if he says he's not.
I already cut something else off.
Oh God, you're right.
I know you don't have a Wii U, but have you shown any interest in Xenoblade Chronicles X?
I don't know much about it other than there's robots.
Ever been to the Falklands?
I have not.
If you could live the life of any Autobot or Decepticon, who would it be?
Oh, jeez.
Who's had a good life?
Omega Supreme's had a great life.
They've all had really terrible lives.
Omega Supreme's had a great life because I wrote all the fiction about him. So okay. I'd want to live out his life because I'm in control of it.
Are you going the distance? Are you going for speed?
Always.
I
need a drink.
Yeah, me too. Is third-party Abominus worth its $450+ price tag?
I don't know yet. I've still only got 3 parts of them.
TJ says Grease is going cheap these days. Make an epic V build to fix. That is funny. What's your favorite Kamen Rider suit design and why?
I really like Zeto. Because he's got all the right parts of a Grasshopper Man and a Karate Grasshopper Man and a cyborg mutant and a hero and a monster. It's all there.
Do either of you watch Rick and Morty?
I've watched the first season and I really liked it. I have to see season 2 still.
I watched a few episodes and I didn't like it, so I have not watched it since.
You should watch it with me.
Nope. Vangelis, did you know that you have fans in Colombia?
I did not, and that's really cool to hear.
Is this Frame Robo?
This is Frame Robo.
Thoughts on Attack on Titan?
I still haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it to get completely out of the zeitgeist.
Ladders extend. You remove the part of him that can extend. Yep, that's castration. Well, come at me, bro.
What's going to happen when his ladder gland gets engorged with ladder blood?
Well, it's sealed inside of a jar, so I'm safe.
It's going to hurt him so much.
He's fine.
He's in such pain.
What is your favorite Kamen Rider final form?
I always thought that, like, Ultimate Kuga was great just for being, like, not a good thing that it happened. It's like that was kind of the bad ending, almost.
Have you seen Moko's transforming Lego GaoGaiGar? It's amazing.
I believe I have, if it's been around for a while. I've seen Lego Gal-Gagar.
Is this your final form?
This is not my final form.
I'm tired.
No, you're not.
Huh? What? Oh. Just kidding. There's no questions.
I'm gonna put his face on.
I want that man's face on.
That's why I told you that. So you'd get a kick out of it.
I was quoting Face Off, which Vangelis made me watch. But it wasn't as bad as There Will Be Blood because it wasn't as long. It also wasn't like midnight.
Face Off is our movie.
Oh, it is? You haven't watched it since.
I know. We don't have to watch it.
Korean, did you see that comic with the Torchbearers discussing compromises when they become Victorian, and then Victorian makes Pyre Magna compromise by ripping off the ladder bits? Yes, that was drawn by Sarah Peter Durocher. Spew Pew on Tumblr. That was funny. She did a good job. And also I think she was legit sad about that, because she designed those characters. Who would win in a fight between Fix-It and BB-8?
Probably Fix-It, because he's got more stuff in his hands.
What's BB-8?
That's a little rolling R2-D2 from New Star Wars.
Oh.
You know, the spheroid droid or whatever.
Oh, okay. There will be blood too. There's blood. If Gal-Gagar got rebooted, would you be excited, apprehensive, or some other combination of emotions?
I mean, I want to check it out. There's nothing to worry about, because rebooting something does nothing to the original. The original is still always going to be there.
Flatline or Fix-It?
Flatline. I'm a Flatline man.
Who's Flatline?
He's Alex Milne's Decepticon Ratchet.
Like a personal Ratchet?
He's been in the comics a bunch. He's like the evil Decepticon medic.
Like not Pharma?
That's right. He's a straight up Decepticon.
Oh.
So he's like black.
Oh. Vangelis, can I have date advice?
Sure.
I think you want to make sure your dates are fresh when you get them from the supermarket.
Oh, that's the wimpy way to go about it. No, just freeball that stuff, you know? Just see how it goes.
Zero Kaiser's here. Hello.
Hi, Zero Kaiser.
Ever seen First Squad, the moment of... I don't know if they meant truth or toith. It's an anime about WW2 Russia, and it's strange.
I have not seen it.
Which Combiner Wars Menasor add-on set would you recommend?
It's only Perfect Effect still, right? Like, has anyone else done one aside from Non-F's, which is not yet available?
How much have I missed and how much is left to go?
Oh, there's so much left to go.
You've missed 2 frame robos, and whatever we did before that. What did we do before that?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Hound! Creo Hound. I remember. And we have one more thing to go after this, I think.
Yep.
According to the Wikia, Flatline makes new bodies for people, question mark?
I guess so. I don't really know a whole lot of Flatline fiction. I just sort of wing it.
Favorite frame robo so far?
I mean, I've had them built for exactly less than an hour, so I don't know if I'm really in a position to say.
I like that the question was asked for that reason. I think the first one was cool. I like that blue.
Yeah, the Gaia one is pretty damn cool.
They all have nice colors, though.
The Mars one needs more stickers.
If you were a fruit, what would you be?
Citrus.
Yeah, me too. Like a lemon.
Citrus is the best fruit.
Or an orange. Or a grapefruit.
Grapefruit is the worst citrus.
It is.
It's the one that's kind of painful.
Have you seen One Punch Man? Thoughts if so?
No, I want to see it. I need to know how to watch it, because I don't think I have any of the services it's on.
Third-party AoE Optimus Prime.
Sure.
Vangelis, are you a fan of Alanis Morissette / Neil Young?
Not really. I don't mind Alanis Morissette. My mom hated her when I was growing up.
I wonder why.
She thought her voice was whiny.
Oh, well, maybe.
It was the voice crack things, you know, the way she sings where she goes like, kind of thing.
Yeah.
My mom hated that.
Oh, yeah. That's understandable. What you favorite thing to build?
The model kit.
The model kit?
Yep, that's my favorite thing to build.
Oh, okay. Right now it looks like Mirage's One Punch Man. Pow. He's punching. I made Mirage and Voss hold hands yesterday while Vangelis was out of the room, and then he came back and he saw it. And then he hunted me down and he's like, "Did you make them hold hands?" I was like, "Yes." Because they both have hands that can hold hands.
And I was totally okay with it.
And that's rare.
I mean, that's very common because I'm always okay with everything.
Hey, Evangelist, how do skeletons roof their houses?
With bones?
With shingles. Shingles.
I almost said shingles.
Shingles.
And then I was like, no, it's not going to go there.
What is your favorite kind of weather?
It went there. I really like, kind of like gray overcast, not too cold, not too warm, you know, like 12 Celsius.
60 degrees, low humidity, and partial sunny.
Yeah, something like that.
How are you two today, since no one asked? Good? Getting kind of tired?
Convinced no one really
Sleepy.
cares.
What?
Because no one asked. We're guilt tripping the chat. They're not going to get guilt tripped.
Steel Core versus Stronghold.
Steel Core.
Thoughts on HG-1-144 Lightning Zeta Gundam?
That sure is a Gundam.
Do you hope AoE Scorn gets any appearances put of the Move universe?
I mean, kind of, but also if he shows up again, he'll probably just get horrifically killed, so I don't really know if I want him to show up again.
Audiobook when?
Yeah, when?
Hey, Evangelist, what do we do with Dead Chemist? We bury him. Barium is an element, and it's a pun on the word
check
barium.
out. Hey, this is actually really cool. Look, you fold this in half, and then this bit folds up and connects into there.
Ooh.
There's a lot of folding.
It looks like a weird, like, see that part there is the head with an eyeball and a circular tongue that you just folded in? Okay, it's gone now. Oh, it was actually a hip. Okay. Who had the best design in TFP, in your opinions, Vangelis and Kryn?
Soundwave.
Soundwave. He's, like... Cyclonus and TFP Soundwave are my favoritists, because they're the best.
Favoritists.
Favoritist. Would you like it better if the hand-foot guns were just handguns and foot guns?
Maybe. But I think just adding an ankle tilt to them would have made them fine. Like, completely fine.
Have you gotten a hold of any of the new Gal Gadot figures?
What do you mean by the new ones?
Which Star Wars character would you like to see get a spin-off movie?
Jar Jar Binks, fan favorite Star Wars character.
Do you think Steel Core would be a good Prime?
Probably. Like, he looks the part. He's very primey.
Want to hear a sodium pun? Nah. That's a play on the element's shorthand name Na.
Friggin'...
It's for sodium.
You're
from, I believe, Latin, natrium.
You're actually a supervillain.
Hey, Vangelis, how would you define reality?
Is this another pun? Is this a...
No, there's no further...
I'm just gonna wait for the pun to happen, because it's coming.
I think it's an actual question.
I don't believe you.
Well, okay. Aren't you glad Kryn knows how to read so she can do all the hard work and you can sit back and play with toys?
Oh man, am I ever...
You're welcome.
Thanks, Kryn.
You're welcome. Don't say the JJ word. Are you trying to start a war?
Does anyone really care anymore?
Did you think Predator was scary when you first saw it?
I didn't see Predator till I was like in my teens, so I didn't really.
I don't think I saw it till I was like 25 or something. I thought it was cool. Predator's cool. Why is Downforce not on BBTS?
Yeah, why isn't he?
What do you think of the Captain America Civil War trailer?
It looks fine.
Why can't you trust atoms? They make up everything. That was a pun on the fact that atoms comprise all of the known matter of the universe. Known matter, not dark matter.
It sure was!
Kamen Rider or Super Sentai?
Kamen Rider, every time.
If one does not live, does one not die?
No.
How about two? That was a pun on the word one meaning someone or the number one, etc., etc., etc. Do you own any Kamen Rider belts?
I don't know, Kryn, do I?
I think so. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Kamen Rider.
Why not? It's a really good series. I can tell you all about it.
No. Do you think they'll make a Rom the Space Knight movie?
I hope they do, but there's some reason why they don't operate with that property, and I can't remember what it is.
Do you watch JonTron?
Not very much. Not myself. But I know people who do.
What does he do? Let's Plays?
Video games.
Video games, Let's Plays, okay. I actually want to know how you would define reality, no pun included.
I would define it as basically what you are experiencing right now. Like, I would say there's a good chance that all reality is just your own experience, and anyone else you're meeting in it is just some weird figment of your imagination or some aggregate representation of another entity experiencing their own version of reality.
I think the best definition of it, as I understand it, from a very, very cursory glance at like philosophy and crap like that, is that reality is that which exists even when you stop believing it does. A serious question. Vangelis, have you seen any of the Caesar series? Which did you like?
And crap like that? I only saw Grand Caesar, but I kind of dug it.
What are you building again? I want these.
These are frame robos. I got mine off HLJ. They sent it over for review. There's going to be a review at some point.
Will you play Slender the Arrival on video games?
I mean, probably not, because that's been played, man. Like, that's old games now.
Why does it feel later than it really is? Because the sun set 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it's what is it? Seasonal claptrap disorder.
All reality is read by Kryn in a chat log.
Yep.
Woohoo! I'm in charge. All right. Everybody stop fighting and just have some pizza and relax. All right, I fixed the world.
Hooray!
Yep. Mental note for next stream: the overlay needs to include what is getting built.
That's a cool idea.
That is a good idea. That was TJ.
But I like people to not know what I'm doing, too.
He likes it to be a surprise. I
really like it when people have no idea what's happening.
Although, after you've brought it out, then you could put it up.
That's a whole extra bit of work, though.
I want to start, like, a drinking game or, like, one of those, what do they call it, like a bingo? We'll have a chat bingo. And put all the most commonly asked questions on there. That'd be fun.
People are going to start asking those questions, though, to play to the...
But we'll have our own private one, and then after some, we'll be like, okay, here's our bingo.
Here's how you did.
Vangelis, have you seen Rio Kendo?
I saw a bit of it back when it came out, when TV Nihon was subtitling it new, but not a whole lot of it.
Did you hear about the A-frame Robo who... A-frame Robo who robbed a bank? He was framed.
No, he wasn't. He really did it. He's a criminal. Like people who make puns. They're all criminals.
Do you play 3DS games?
I try to, but I keep losing my 3DS.
You have a 3DS?
Yep, but I misplace it every couple months for about a year.
Aw. Nobody will ever know what you're doing, Vangelis. Don't worry.
Still, I don't want to give them clues.
Oh.
Dang it.
Thoughts on Biclons?
They're okay, but Tobot's better, in my opinion.
How do you lose a 3DS?
I put it somewhere and then forget where I put it.
Grin, do you build model kits? No. It's obvious that Vangelis is building a figure from Old Boy based on what's shown on the overlay.
Yeah, geez.
Do you heart Minecraft?
I don't really, myself. I stayed at a distance from Minecraft.
Kryn, I broke my old phone the other day. I turned it on airplane mode and threw it in the air and it broke. Worst transformer ever. Yeah. When people yawn, do deaf people think they're screaming? I don't think so.
That would be great.
Well, I think there's other visual clues in the face to indicate that they're not. Van and Crinners, do you like nicknames?
No.
Not that one.
So this guy's the worst one so far.
Oh, he is?
Because he's got parts that are trying to tab together, but they keep, like, coming apart, and they're also holding ball joints together. So he's the flimsiest so far.
Is he the exact same as the other two?
No, they're all built somewhat different.
Okay.
He's the most interesting to build, but then he's the one who's, like, pushing the materials past the point of what they're able to do.
Oh. Oh, he's got, like, wings on the front.
Yeah, he's got, like, god stuff.
What does that have to do with the planet Mercury?
Because the planet Mercury is where all the gods come from, don't you know that?
Planet Mercury is small and close to the sun and hot, very,
That's where
very
all the gods come from.
Okay.
So this is Frame Robo. This is the Gaia one in weapon modes and pieces. But they're pretty cool. I really like them. They are holding together way better than I thought. At least, like, Gaia and Mars. Mercury, not so much, but Mercury looks cool, so I don't know. We'll see how the next 3 turn out. I don't know if I'm going to V-build the next 3, because this took a long time.
Yeah.
So I might not. But thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to take a quick break here on the stream side, on the YouTube side, and whatever. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.